Welcome to the heart of Tequila Country. Here, under the Mexican sun, farmers harvest the mighty blue agave, tough, spiky, and full of hidden sweetness. Using sharp tools and skill, they cut away the leaves to reveal the precious piña inside. But that's just the start. From cooking to fermentation and distillation, every step transforms this plant into the tequila we know and love. Making tequila is a long process that takes about 7 to 9 years. It starts with planting Tequila Weber blue agave, the main ingredient. To be real tequila, the agave must be grown in specific areas of Mexico and approved by the Tequila Regulatory Council. At the beginning of the agave growing process, drones help farmers by spraying herbicides to control weeds. They also spread fertilizer and insecticides to keep the plants healthy. Drones not only help farmers make more money, but also protect the environment. They use less water for each job, which helps save resources. When the blue agave plant is fully grown, the harvesting process, called jima, begins. The workers, known as jimadores, use a special tool called a koa, a sharp, round-bladed knife, to cut off the tough leaves and sharp spikes around the plant. Removing the leaves is important because only the piña, or the core of the plant, contains the sugars needed to make tequila. This process requires skill and physical strength, since a fully grown blue agave can weigh between 40 and 100 kilograms. There are 136 species of agave in Mexico, but only blue agave is used to make tequila, known for being the best and safest option. Once the piñas are removed from the plant, they are gathered and transported to the factory for further processing. The next step is hydrolysis, where the agave are cooked to turn inulin, the main carbohydrate in agave, into fermentable sugars. Before cooking, workers use a long knife to cut the large agave in half, making them easier to handle and cook evenly. The cooking process takes place in traditional brick ovens or autoclaves, large steam chambers, where hot steam at temperatures between 100 degrees Celsius and 110 degrees Celsius slowly softens the agave. This not only breaks down inulin, but also helps create aromatic compounds that give tequila its unique flavor. After heating, the piñas are cooled for about 8 hours. After the piñas have been carefully cooked, they hold within them a treasure, sweet, caramelized sugars that will soon be transformed into tequila. But first, these sugars must be freed from the fibrous core. In modern tequila distilleries, this extraction process is dominated by gear roller mills, a series of powerful machines that take the softened agave and crush it. The piñas are fed into the rollers, where they are pressed and ground until their fibers are stripped dry. Water is often sprayed onto the crushed agave to help wash out any remaining sugars. But in certain distilleries, where history is still honored, an ancient technique is used, the tahona. This is a massive volcanic stone wheel, sometimes weighing up to 2 tons, that slowly rolls over the agave, grinding it into a pulp and coaxing out its juices. As the sweet golden juice called mosto gathers under the grinding stones or flows from the roller mills, it reaches an important stage in tequila making. Once the sweet golden juice is extracted from the cooked agave, it is carefully collected and transferred into large fermentation tanks. Yeast is introduced into the liquid, kicking off a fascinating natural process. As the yeast feeds on the sugars, it produces alcohol and carbon dioxide, creating bubbles that rise and dance on the surface. This is the stage where tequila starts to develop its signature flavors and aromas. Once fermentation is complete, the liquid undergoes distillation, a purification process that concentrates the alcohol and removes unwanted substances. Tequila is traditionally distilled twice in copper or stainless steel stills. Depending on the desired variety, tequila may then enter the maturation phase, aging in oak barrels to enhance its character. During aging, the tequila absorbs compounds from the wood, which influence its color, aroma, and flavor. The final product is packaged in sanitary, new containers,